So here's what my plan is today. I'm going to cut some grass. I was thinking about this, and it's like, if I want to get sheep, I need to sort of cut and bale the grass. Else otherwise, I'm not going to have enough grass. So I'm thinking, kind of start to have a little bit of a storage of grass somehow. Not fully worked out where I'm going to put it all yet. That'll be an issue for another day. But if I quickly zip round and cut me grasses, then at least I've got a head start, right? So get a couple of bales, puts us in the right direction, and then we'll work on the rest of it. Also need to get the wheat planted today in the old wheat field. No real reason, just like having some wheat. Got the baler, might as well make use of it. So get some wheat to go in there. And then the third thing, I don't really know what I'm going to do with that field. I want to do some sorghum in there, but it means waiting. And it kind of feels like it's a little bit of a waste. Having said that, we could do oilseed radish in there. Plant some oilseed radish in it, that'll fertilise it. And then we can wait for when we can start planting the sorghum. So they are the jobs for today. Problems there may persist, but I'm sure we'll try and tackle them as we get to them. So we'll start getting the bales, get some grass in, seeing what we can actually gather here, because I know the edge of the field somewhere along the line doesn't like us. Yeah, there you go, that big lump there doesn't like it, so shove my mailbox out of the way, we don't need it, no one's sending us letters. Ooh, stuck on the curb, there we go. So if we put oilseed radish or whatever it is in here, then that can become, well, it can be fertilised, can't it? So that'll help that sort itself out. Get our wheat crop in there, jobs are good in. I just whip round now, get the grass in, get some bales on, and at least I can stuff it in storage. It might not be as nutritious as hay, but I also don't have a windrower either. Not a windrower, a tedder, so don't intend on getting a tedder. I don't need a tedder as such. If the sheep are happy with grass, which as far as I can remember they are, then grass is what they're going to get fed, whether they like it or not. Cheaper for me in the long run. For now. So, yeah, the idea of today, get the crops in the ground, get the bales sorted, in, like I say, in the aim that we are preparing for some eventuality. I'm not going to say when, because I don't honestly know when. But we are aiming to try and get us some animals. I do think it's slightly fluffy that it doesn't want to actually mow or bale what I would say is technically in my land. The very edge of this, surely this is my borders. You count my borders to be basically the curbstone, and this should all be mine, it should all be doable, but the game is the game, it disagrees. It's like this entire strip apparently. It is what it is. We'll make do. One thing that I am wondering though is where I'm going to store all of this. That's something I haven't really considered. There's something I don't actually have the space for. I think we can stuff it in the back of maybe the vehicle bit where we put in baler and the mower anyway. Just like tuck it away in there. Can I get this stuff? No. Okay. The best thing about doing this while there's no crop in the field is we won't have any issues running it over. So hopefully it's a little bit of a win for us there at least. Saves us some headache and heartache. I should really get on to planting. I forgot it's September, so we're probably going to get a dark night early. I really want to get in and crack on with that, really. The grass can keep growing. It's not going to be an issue. This is just something to do rather than something that's needed, so... Ooh, missed a bit. So it isn't exactly a massive necessity to cut grass today. But obviously the more grass that we have cut earlier, the more that we're going to have in store. Once we've decided where that store is going to be. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do is park this. Get into this. I'm going to get planter. Ooh, one thing I do want to see, what's the state of this field? Just needs lime. Yay! Because we rolled everything and got it all in the wrong order, so good to know. Put that on a helper. Helper doesn't need a thing, nice. We'll grab the tractor with the forks on it because I've got to move a couple of bales out the way so that he can actually do what he needs to do. I'm also then going to have to roll this again, aren't I? So another reason why I wanted to get her done. Gets the field all sorted. And where we're saying about putting these then? We could put it in the barn. Or the shed, whatever you want to call it, in this thing. Because we've got these two here that I don't have anything that takes up right at the back. So we could stuff this... If I can see. We could stuff this right at the back. Ooh. There we go. So that'll be kind of out the way enough, I think. And it keeps it out of the elements. I think that's what people have been saying I need to do with this stuff. So that is that sorted. Or it will be once I finish picking it all up anyway. Get it all on end. Makes it a lot easier to deal with that way, then I can just pump in and away we go. Just kind of preparing for the winter months, because I know they're quiet. Winter months are usually months that we kind of, for want of a better word, I guess you could say we skip through them quite a bit, don't we, really? They're quiet months for us. Contractually, there's not an awful lot to do. Also, we do have some more stuff now, gear-wise, so should there be any contracts that need doing in the winter, we can. Oh, fair play. That second bale's sturdy. So if each one of these bales, for example, is a month's worth of feed for the sheep. Hopefully that's how it works. Then I've got 5 months. Nice. So yeah, maybe we do have enough, you know, just sketching around, using the grass that we've got around the farm. Depends, I suppose, on how much sheep you have, right? Still don't know where I'm going to put them. Still contemplating that small greenhouse, whether we remove the small greenhouse or, I don't know, do something with it. Not entirely sure what we'd do with it. I'm feeling just get rid. I know it's producing us some food, and it's producing some strawberries, I think it is. But will we be better off with the space for sheep? I know that wool is a pretty good product. The greenhouse has seen us through a little bit. But I've also got to be careful of that land there because it's a little bit crazy. I don't think I'll get any sheep pens or anything in there. You know when you're trying to use these front loading stuff and your brain just thinks too much and you overcompensate and get things the wrong order? I seem to do that a lot. There we go. Some days I can get it fine without thinking, other days just no way. Too much thought, not enough done. He's doing alright with that field anyway, he's got on pretty well. It's also good to put him on as a worker because at least he knows where he's going. He can see the lines that he's drawing. You can kind of see them anyway with the colour change, but for me, I needed the little army thing to come down to give me a helping hand to work out what the heck I was doing. Apparently they don't need it, so I'm not going to complain about that. It's too high. What are you doing, son? Here we go. So realistically, I don't need to do any or many more because I'm just going to run out of storage space. Could stuff some behind the combine. Although the floor is a little bit wild down here, isn't it? Let's have a look, see what space we've got. Oh, we could probably get a row in. Yeah, we could get a row in here. Because that can't go any further back anyway, just because of the sheer size of it. If we just move him out of the way... And in fact, if we can get a row in, we can get a height as well, can't we? Because you can stack these things... Oh, that was a bit... Didn't really think about that. I got really lucky. All it would have took was a set of wheels to go down there, and then we're screwed. But all is well so far, so good. Now what I'm feeling is we can get enough grass just so that we can get this last bale out. Hoping just to poke that out of the way. That really didn't work. Whoop. Hey, stop right. Hey, that'll do. So that's enough bales. Ideally, I think I could have done with one more to make it even numbers, but what we've got is what we've got. What's that? 7. That's not too bad at all, you know. If I could just wrap one so that I could get rid of it for silage and get, you know, whatever it is, about $2,000 or something for a silage bale, that'd be nice. But that's an expensive wrapper just for one bale. And now I think I'm going to have to roll that field. So if I grab this roller, and I think it'd probably be better coming from that way up, won't it? Actually, saying that, if I've got to roll this one and that one again... Yeah, so I'm going to have to roll them both and spray them both. So I might as well plant them both. And then do it like I did last time, where I roll from this end and go across both of them. Just makes a little bit more sense. So then we want the radish stuff here. It's that one, isn't it? That's radish. You know what? I'm going to use this just because I'm not an AI, so I'm not a robot. This will add an extra level of fertilizer to this, which will make the fertilizer that we've got in the sprayer last a little bit longer. Because I think really it should only be one field that needs spraying, and that's the little one that's got the canola in it. Depending on the wheat field actually, because I know the wheat field we put radish in before. I just don't know how long the fertilizer lasts for. I'm really caught in two minds though, because I am not a fan of seeing these rocks. I won't lie. I want to get rid of them, but it was tedious, and in my head the only way to make that better is to get a bigger rock collecting machine. But then the bigger rock collecting machine's more pricey, and then it's... I don't know, man. It's not a road I would really want to go down if I can avoid it. But I know that they're going to damage the machines. I've rolled before, and it didn't seem to make anything happen, didn't make anything disappear, or it didn't even really seem to limit the numbers of them. So it feels that the only solution is to actually collect them. Which is, as I say, for me personally, it's just a bit of a tedious endeavour. I don't want to spend my time running over rocks. I guess I could do it on a helper. Maybe. I don't know. But I also suppose if I get a bigger machine, then it's less tedious because it will just get on with it, maybe? Don't know. Also, why has that weed just grown? Managed to get over the other lot, and then that's just decided to pop up. Pesky thing. Pretty sure we don't need the arm down for this last bit. Da, 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 da. So that is everything planted in the way that we wish for it to be planted. We've got to roll it all now. We got to roll it and spray it, or have we just got to roll it? It needs weeding. Ooh. I want to know, is it better to weed before rolling so that it squashes it all down or not? Shouldn't make any difference. I don't know. As long as it gets its weeding done. But look, these rocks, there's only such a small amount that get pushed down, if any at all. I don't really notice it. It's not a big number that's enough to be really noticeable. That field is littered with them. So I think I am going to have to get some sort of machine to get rid of the rocks. It's just ugly. But I guess it is what it is. It has to be that way. Damn. Be interested to know if the rocks impact the yield of the crop as well. My brain says it shouldn't do, but I don't know how the mechanics of the game work, to be fair. I'm wondering if I can spray off the front, you know, and then I could have sprayed and rolled at the same time. That is all rolled. Now we just got to spray it. And hopefully that's enough. Doesn't seem to have impacted the canola field anyway, because I sprayed that straight after planting. I was a little bit apprehensive in the unknown of, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? What damage is going to be caused if we do roll it, spray it, sorry, after planting. But so far, so good. Just to tickle my own curiosity, I want to know if I can pick this on the front. We can. It's a little bit heavy, but that's what we've got this weight for. Should I be able to pick it up? Hang on a minute. I think we missed. There we go. No excuses. Beautiful. I was going to worry about the overlap, but I think we're fine. I think we've got plenty. So that is all of my fields planted. You just got to let it do its thing and grow. Fields is planted. Grass is mowed. Hopefully we'll be stacked away anyway once I finish this. Next is the strawberries. Ooh, how about this then? How about this then? Because of where we are, we could take these off. So if we store the straw where the combine goes, then we don't have to worry about them being on the trailer, so we can keep the trailer out. Straight down the middle on this one, so we're straddling. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. And then ideally, we stack the third one on top. We'll do the same with the grass as well. Don't know if we're going to reach. It's pretty high. We should reach. Looks fine. Yeah, perfect. Nobody's going to be worried. We get that grass one. Zoom that down there. We can scoot over to the pallets, pick the pallets up, put them on the trailer, get them out of the way. Beautiful. Apart from the driving. The driving was a shambles. Perfect. There's loads of room back here. Loads of room. Beautiful. Get you tractor. See if we can't confuse ourselves because we're going backwards. There we go. Get these pallets loaded up and we should be laughing. I think that's what we wanted to do today, wasn't it? So we've got the radish stuff in this field. That is all good to go and hopefully turn into fertilizer as it grows. What else have we got? We've got the corn, or not the corn, sorry. We've got the wheat in that other field, which is good. Both have been sprayed. Both have been rolled, which I think is where it needs to be. Canola field is all sorted. That is just growing now. So all fields of ours are done. Awesome. Should we have a look at selling strawberries, not strawberries, whatever these are, tomatoes today? It's a little bit of income. We don't have anything coming in today, so there's no reason why not. 6 pallets worth, couple of grand. Slowly getting the hang of this as well. I feel a little bit more confident. Mainly it's the trailer. Trailer's easier to load. There's less stress and faff and worry. I'm going to hold on to them for another month. They're pretty much at the lowest they can be right now, so we are just going to hang on. Which is cool for us. I would like to put this stuff away. I guess I can, actually, because unconventional, but it works. I stick this next to the grass bales. There's a little bit of room in here. Turns out we only had a tractor stuffed in there. There was nothing really connected to it as such, so we can get away with that. Don't particularly need access as such to this, so it's not like I'm going to block it off from anything. And all in all, it just makes the place look a little bit tidier, which is always good. The roller, maybe we should return. We're going to hang on to it for a while, and we're not going to roll again, I don't think. Put that in there, nice. Check the water situation. Water is all good. No complaints there. So I think that is where we'll call it a day. I'm going to grab the tomatoes. I'm going to go roll it back under there. But that is us for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you again next time. Probably more contracts, because I don't see what else we're going to be doing to our farm. So make some contract money and then look at where we are in terms of buildings and stuff next time. You take it easy. I'll catch you again. Bye for now. Bye, guys.